Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Sylvia here. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this simple halter neck dress. Please bear with me if you happen to find this video overly bright at some point. To begin with this tutorial, you want to place your fabric on fold twice so you have 4 layers. By the way, I'm using 2 yards of fabric for this dress. Yours might vary depending on your size. To begin, you want to mark your shoulder measurements divided by 2. Your full shoulder measurement from one shoulder to the other divided by 2, and then from that point you want to come down by 8 inches and mark that point. Then for the neck portion, you want to come down by 1 inch and mark your neck depth, which is 3, and your neck width, which is 3, and then your back neck depth would be 1 inch. Now you want to outline it. Now with a slant curve line, you want to connect the neckline to the underarm line. Hopefully you can understand what I'm doing. I know the lines are a bit faint from this video being too bright, but please bear with me. So at the underarm line, which is the chest line, you want to go ahead and mark your bust measurements. Then you want to come down to your waistline and mark your waist measurement. From your waistline, you want to come down to your hip line and mark out your hip measurement. Note, all measurements are divided by 4 since you have placed your fabric on fold to create 4 layers. Then now you want to go ahead and mark out the upper length of your dress. To get that length, you want to minus about 8 to 10 inches, or depending on your preference. For gathers, you want to subtract that from the full length of your dress. Make sure to include your joining allowance and connect all side points together and then cut it out. Now to get the wideness of the piece for the gathers, you want to measure the down part. You want to measure across the down part and double that measurement. That is what you're going to be using to cut the width of the gathers. And again, I took the width of this measurement, I took it on fold. So this is why my piece for gather is also on fold. If you opened up the fabric to take the measurement, then you multiply that by 2, then you can just cut one straight piece, but I took mine on fold. I hope I'm sure making sense. So please do not forget to add your allowance for joining and hem folding. Now I've gone ahead to cut out 1.5 inch wide pieces that I'm going to be using to pipe the armhole and around the neckline. So this is me just ironing on light gum stain or interfacing, whatever you call it. Now we are just going to use the piece to bias or pipe all 4 armhole pieces. So to pipe it, this is basically what I did. I placed the right side of the bias piece to the wrong side of the dress and sewed along that line. Then now you are going to double fold it to the right side of the dress and stitch along the edge of the fold. And then for the gather pieces, you're going to double fold and sew along the edge. Now you're going to go ahead and place back pieces right sides together, and then from the neckline you want to come down by 21 to 22 inches and pin that point or mark it out, and then come in by 1 inch and stitch that down. Now, to avoid having a bulging zipper, we want to do the sway method, which is marking from the neckline or shoulder line to your waistline, and then marking that point, and then coming in at the waistline by half to 1 inch. Now at the waistline, we're going to go ahead and mark out our zipper sewing allowance, and then from that marking, we want to mark our bust span divided by 2, or that width divided by 2. I am a size 6 and my bust span is 7 inches divided by 2, that is 3.5 inches. So from that marking, you want to go up by 4 inches and then come down by 6 inches. So your total dart length is 10 inches. You want to repeat it on all 4 sides of the dress, which is the 2 back sides and the 2 front sides unfold. For the front, we are also going to mark bust dart. So for the bust dart, you are going to come down from the armhole by 3 inches and then go into the bust by 5 inches, or to your size. Just make sure that the allowance for side seam is not more than 1 inch. If it is more than 1 inch, just add 4 inches to your allowance for side seam, and then sew all your dart markings in place. Make sure to start for the bust dart, make sure to start with half inch and narrow it down so it's tiny. And then for the main body dart, make sure to start narrow and tiny. Then to your waistline marking, make sure it is at half inch and then narrow it down again. Now you're going to place both your back and front pieces together with right sides facing, and then you're going to trim the excess of the back piece, because after the front bust dart, the back piece is going to be longer at the side, so you're just going to trim off that excess. Now you're going to locate the middle of your front piece and the middle of your gather piece and pin those 2 points together with right sides facing. And then gather the excess allowance onto the dress. repeat this entire process for the back as well. Now you're just going to go ahead and pin your back zipper allowance, excluding the neck portion out of it. Now the same method used to pipe the armhole is the same method we are going to use for the neckline. You want to pin the right side of the bias piece to the wrong side of the dress, beginning from the back. Then from where the back point ends, you want to mark 2 inches, and that is where the front is going to begin from. So now you're going to place that onto the back portion of the front, that is the wrong side of the front, sorry, and then pin in place. Then again, from where the front ends, you want to mark 2 inches, and that's where the other side of the back is going to continue from. Pin in place, and then cut off the excess bias band. Now you want to sew along the edge with 1/4 of an inch, and then double fold that back down to the front and stitch in place. Now you're going to go on ahead and install your zipper. Now you're going to pin, placing right sides together. And then impute your exact measurements, your exact bust measurements, your exact waist measurement, and then from that waist measurement marking, you want to mark it out so that it's in the form of an A-line dress but tight at the waist. Stitch in place and then take out your pins and trim off any excess fabric that you feel you don't need anymore. If you have a serger, you can go ahead and serge the sides, but that is it for this dress. You want to flip to the right side, iron it out, And yeah, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful, this video helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Do make sure to like this video, comment down below your thoughts on this video, and share with your friends, share with people you know might be interested in watching this video. See you in the next video. Until next time, peace. Bye.